Philippians chapter 3 verse 13-14 and Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Looking unto Jesus the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. Every race has a start, a struggle, and a finish. But in the race of faith, the goal isn't just to cross the line, it's to finish with joy. Paul said, I press toward the mark. Jesus endured the cross for the joy set before him. Both ran with endurance, and both finished strong. Today's message, finishing with joy. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 says Jesus endured the cross because he saw the joy ahead. Joy wasn't in the pain, it was in the purpose. He looked beyond nails and thorns to redemption and resurrection. That's what endurance does, it looks past the hardship to the harvest. When you keep your eyes on the prize, you can walk through any pain. Paul said, forgetting those things which are behind, you can't run forward while staring backward. Let go of regret, guilt, and old wounds. Your past was preparation, not a prison. Pray this simple prayer. Lord, help me release what was, so I can reach what's next. Freedom begins when you stop rehearsing what God has already forgiven. Dropping a heavy bag labeled past light breaks as they move forward. Paul didn't say, walk toward the mark, he said, press. The word means to pursue with passion despite pressure. Enduring faith isn't passive, it pushes forward when the flesh says stop. When life pushes you down, press anyway. When the crowd doubts you, press anyway. When tears blur your vision, press anyway. Because the joy on the other side will outweigh the pain on this side. Every generation of believers carries the baton of faith. Jesus handed it to his disciples, they passed it to the church, and now, it's in your hands. Your endurance inspires someone else's race. Don't drop it, don't quit, finish with joy. Endurance may begin with pain, but it ends with praise. You were never called to finish empty, you were called to finish rejoicing. So lift your eyes, steady your stride, and consider him, because the same Jesus who endured the cross now cheers for you at the finish line. Thank you for running with us through the Consider Him series. If this series strengthened your faith, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's still running their race. Comment below. I will finish with joy. Stay tuned for our next series on Living Word Media, where faith meets everyday life, one verse at a time.